Alrighty, so this is section 9.4, volume of prisms and cylinders. We're going to start off with the definition of volume. Volume is how much can fit inside a solid or inside a 3D shape. The units for volume will always be in units cubed. So this could be inches cubed, centimeters cubed, etc. But the units are always going to be cubed. The formula for the volume of a prism is given by V equals capital B times H, where B is the area of the base of the prism and H is the height of the prism. The volume of a cylinder is given by the formula V equals capital B times H as well. But since B is the area of the base and a cylinder is always going to have a circular base, we note that the area of a circle is given by pi r squared. So we can plug that in for the area of our base, and we get the new formula V equals pi r squared times H. So let's look at some examples using these two formulas for volume. Number 1, find the volume of the prism. So let's start off with our formula for the volume of a prism, which is V equals capital B times H. So we need to find capital B, which is the area of the base, and we need to find the height. So to find the area of the base, we have to look at the shape of our base. In this case, the base is a rectangle. So to find the area, we must take length times width. The length and the width of this rectangle are 7 and 4. So we will take 7 times 4, and when we multiply, this will give us an area of the base to be 28 inches squared. Our height is given to us as the distance between the bottom base and the top base, which is 5 inches. So next we just need to plug these into our formula. So V equals B times H. B times H will give us V equals, for B we'll plug in 28, and for H we'll plug in 5. When I multiply this out, I will get V is equal to 140 inches cubed. The units, again for volume, should always be cubed. Alright, number 2. Find the volume of the prism. Here our prism has a triangle on the top and the bottom that are the same, so this is a triangular prism, so our base is a triangle. But since it's a prism, we can just again use the formula V equals capital B times H. But to find the area of our base, our capital B, we need to know the formula for the area of a triangle, which is 1/2 times base times height. Or you may write this also as base times height over 2. Right? So we need to know the base and height of our triangle. Well, the base, or the bottom of our triangle here, is 8 feet. So we'll plug in an 8 for the base. And the height of our triangle, which is perpendicular to the base, is 6 feet. So we'll plug in a 6 for the height. So if we multiply all these together, we get an area of our triangular base to be 24 feet squared. Last, we also need to know the height of our prism in order to find the volume. The height is given to us as the distance between the two bases to be 3 feet. So we just need to plug these two things into our formula. So V equals B times H is going to give us V equal to 24 times 3. And when we multiply this out, we will get that the volume is equal to 72 feet cubed. Again, the volume is always going to have cubed units. Let's look now at example 3. Find the volume of the cylinder. So we can use the formula we wrote for the volume of the cylinder to be V is equal to pi r squared times H. So we need to know the radius of the circular base and the height of the cylinder. Well, the radius is given to us as the distance from the center of the circle to the outside to be 1 inch. So our radius is 1 inch. And our height is the distance between the two bases, which is 5 inches. So we just had to plug these into our formula. So V equals pi r squared h will become V is equal to pi, for r we'll put in 1, so 1 squared, times 5. 1 squared is just 1, so we can rewrite this as pi times 1 times 5. And when we multiply this out, we're going to use the approximation 3.14 per pi times 1 times 5, that's the same as just times 5. So when I plug this into my calculator, I'll get a value of 15.7, but we're going to go ahead and round to the nearest whole number. So this, since it's 0.7, we'll round up to 16, and our units are inches cubed. There is our final volume. Again, don't forget your units, and don't forget if it's volume that your units should be cubed. So you are responsible for checkpoints 1, 2, and 3.